Hello, this is Mrs. Foy for Miss Pelicani and Mrs. Foy's class. And today we're going to look at statistical questions. And at the end of the lesson, you'll be familiar with some of the vocabulary used, and you can tell the difference between statistical questions and non-statistical questions. And remember that statistics is the science of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. And data is just a collection of facts. It could be numbers, could be something you observe, like how many green cars, how many red cars, and so on are in a parking lot, or it could be some descriptions. And we'll work with these over the next few weeks. Another word that you're going to see is variability, where there will be many possible answers to a question. For example, how many minutes do sixth graders typically spend reading each day? And sixth graders spend all different amounts of time. Some people read for hours and some people read far less. And another example of a question with lots of possible answers is how long does it take the students in your class to travel to school? And somebody who lives right across the road can get to school in 2 minutes, and maybe it takes you 10 minutes to bike to school. So there's variability. And there are then questions where there's no variability. So for example, what color is your teacher's car? My car is blue. There's just one answer. How many students are currently enrolled at your school? What's the population of the United States? There's just one answer. I looked it up, 328.2 million. And when did it last rain in Los Altos? It rained on April 7th. And now it's May 6th. So that's a very specific date. There's no variability there. A statistical question is a question where there will be variability in the answers. You can collect the data and then you can analyze the data to answer a question. So is this a statistical question? How many minutes do sixth graders typically spend reading each day? And this is a question we talked about just a few slides back, and we said yes, there is variability in people's answers. And can we answer the question by gathering these answers and doing some analysis on them? Yes, we can. I could ask people in sixth grade and I could calculate the average amount of time spent reading. So this is a statistical question. How long does it take the students in your class to travel to school? We already discussed that there's variability in the answers to this question. Can the question be answered then by gathering the data and analyzing it, maybe calculating an average again? And yes, so it is a statistical question. And is this a statistical question? What color is your teacher's car? And the car is just one color, no matter who you ask. My car is blue. And so there's no variability. That means it is not a statistical question. When did it last rain in Los Altos? It rained on April 7th. There's no variability in the answers. So that's not a statistical question. But here's one. How much does it typically rain in Los Altos each year? Is there variability in the answers for the different years? And could you answer the question by gathering and analyzing data? And yes, it varies from year to year. And you could answer the question by adding up how much it rains each year and calculating an average. So this is a statistical question. And that's it for statistical questions. If there's variability, and if you can answer the question by gathering data and analyzing the data, it is a statistical question. If there's no variability, it's not a statistical question.